Welcome to the Dream Dominion. We should be online now. That's what it says on my end.
I mean, it's saying live, so I assume, but I'm not going to go over and hold out hope.
I mean, it says we've been live for 25 seconds on my end. And
9
I've got it set
seconds.
to 0 delay on my end. Any delay is on Twitch's side.
All right, I have no way of watching. This is just past broadcast, so it's not letting me see. There we go. Live stream begins. And muting.
Alrighty, so today we are going to go through the Metroid Zero Mission manga. Probably both
This
parts.
You'll notice that this is the first stream we've done in a long ass fucking time. And
Yeah,
that's
we
because
have.
Alice's internet fucking sucked.
Yeah, and I finally got new internet in a new place. I think this is like the fourth place I've lived since we stopped streaming. And it's the first place I've had my own internet. Gigabit internet, even.
Anyway,
We were gonna stream on YouTube, but YouTube sucks. And it disconnected every 10 seconds. On the dot. Like
yeah.
clockwork.
Well, I'm certain that there is a way to get it to work because it works for other people, so it inherently has to.
Yeah, but
We
like,
don't know how to do that.
yeah. Probably have to like yell at YouTube and make them fix it because it's definitely on their end. I've
I mean,
cleared
it
all of the
definitely
possible
is.
issues.
Yeah. Hey, yeah.
Uh,
Hi, dog.
so right, heck, I guess we should do introductions since like, hell, I had a different name the last time we streamed.
Yeah, they're Alice Steele now instead of
Yes.
Onyx.
Yup. Uh, I mean,
And this
actually no.
precocious dog that you might hear in the background every once in a while is Pumpkin, my
Who is
new
also
dog.
new.
Yeah, she is also new. Uh, my old dog, Tara, passed away,
Rip.
and oh fuck, Pumpkin, please fucking stop landing on my cords.
Cords
No,
are not
no, Pumpkin,
chompers.
bad girl. Ah, Jesus fuck. She likes to jump into my lap and then jump down. And unfortunately, every time she does that, she lands on one of my fucking cords, which is damaging my computer, my USB ports, and my headset. And I'm
That's a
getting really fucking
bad.
tired. Yes, it's
That's
all
probably
bad.
why your PS4 controller stopped working.
Maybe.
That's what I'm blaming.
I don't I don't know and I don't care. Yes, that's a story in and of itself. Alice had me spend $34 on something that barely worked what it did, and eventually just stopped working.
It it shouldn't have cost that much. It should have
Well,
cost like $5, 10 tops.
sorry, $10 on that, and then an additional 14 on the controller, and I had to buy and we had to have Concordius, a friend of ours who should hopefully be showing up at some point
Yeah, that's what the
to
green block is. It's covering up
yeah.
his avatar because he's not here, but I can't like easily fix things.
Anyway, they had to buy me a copy of Dark Souls 2 for Steam after I'd already bought a copy of Dark Souls 2 for console because Alice did not have a copy of it for console.
My budget is very limited. I'm sorry.
And I understand that, but I will continue to razz you for that because I got very frustrated
Yeah. He
trying to
threatened to
get.
make us restart the entire game after like I don't remember how many episodes, but like several hours.
In fairness, it would have just been the first three bosses.
But it was still several hours.
Yes. I did in fact threaten that. I'm not apologizing. If it if I could not get the game to work at all because I suck at mouse and keyboard when it comes to console only game or console exclusive games.
Yeah, like, do not play Dark Souls of any brand variety with mouse and keyboard. That's just dumb.
To those of you who do and like are fucking awesome at it, I commend you the same way I commend the people who did the exact same thing with a Guitar Hero controller
Or bongos.
or bongos, or the one person who beat, or the true chief of them all, the guy who beat the entirety of Dark Souls with pizza.
What?
I think it was either pizza and they used different toppings as like control things, and or that was the first one, or that's two separate things, and people used food as connected it to controller outputs for the console, and then used that.
Huh. That sounds weird. But I guess I mean we've been going for 6.5 minutes just chatting, so I guess it's probably far enough in we got all we're gonna get before we start going through, so I guess we might as well just go ahead and start reading.
I guess. We confirm that the craftsman that you recovered is behind the explosives on Artis. Oh shit, no, that's Samus. Never fucking mind. Or no, that is
That
just
is
regular weird ass dude. Perfect as always, Samus.
Also, this is Japanese, so it's right to left, not left to right.
Oh,
So, for future panels,
sorry. Look, okay,
yeah,
it's
this
been a while.
this manga has never officially been released in America or English. This is a fan-made translation of a manga that released alongside the Metroid Zero Mission game.
Why?
Because Nintendo hates Metroid and the West, despite the fact that Metroid is massively more popular in the West than in Japan.
I'd like to deny that, but no, Nintendo has a really bad habit of, disliking their franchises. Like you've got your I was about to fucking say
Mario?
Naruto. I'm like that. You got your Mario's, your Zeldas, your Kirby's, ones that they continually put out year after year. But then there's like their weird interaction with like the Kid Icarus series or Metroid
I
or
mean, I guess Kid
Pikmin.
Icarus has gotten even worse treatment
Oh
than
yeah,
Metroid. They
no,
got what, like 3 games total?
two.
Oh,
They got
only
two
two.
games.
The one on the
They got
fucking
one game that
NES
was
and then one on the 3DS?
yeah, that's basically it.
Wow,
And
okay.
it was incredibly popular. And I think they did a re-release of Kid Icarus Uprising, and then that was basically it. That is all we've gotten.
Meanwhile, Metroid has gotten several games. There was also one Buzz Lightyear game.
Yeah, that's a generous way to put it.
Look at the art on that game. It's fucking Buzz Lightyear Star Command.
Yeah, no one quite understands why it is that Nintendo has all these different properties. There's a lot of franchises that they technically own, or just outright own, that they just leave to languish despite the fact that they're still a very avid fan base. And the games didn't do bad. Like this
can
isn't
we
like
just have... Heck, they should have hired the guy that made AM2R and had... Honestly, they should have just bought AM2R and fucking ported it to fucking DS. Or 3DS. Would have been better than theirs.
If there's one thing I'll give Sony over Nintendo, it's that when Sony saw that there was a bunch of people making better Sonic games than Sonic Team,
That's
their
Sega.
response was to hire them and then have them make Sonic Mania, the most critically acclaimed and well-selling Sonic game in fucking
That's Sega, not
decades.
Sony.
Sorry, Sega.
Okay, but
It's what I
anyways,
meant,
panel 2.
but I got it wrong. They have asked that to thank you directly.
Give me a break.
I thought that this last contract was.
Well, I think that might have actually been. I'm dumb, aren't I? It was a
Yeah,
request
I
from an
thought
old
that was.
friend. Otherwise, I wouldn't have bothered. I live as a bounty hunter now, but jobs like this always seem to be dangled in front of me. Really cool art. Like, that's some
Okay.
cool art.
Oh, it is.
And it's true that while in the power suit and out of it, that body and this body, neither one is truly a false representation, but. Phew. There are times when I want to spend my nights as a human. Not reasoning or planning, simply laying silently. It's times like this, I wonder why. That makes me think of the past. Wow, that's some small text.
It really is. I can't fucking read it.
The cosmic year 2000, the Milky Way was moving into an age of prosperity. The planets came together, formed a galactic federation, were charged with protecting the peace of the galaxy. The caravan was formed to connect the planets and energy required to power this caravan. Was a mineral mined here at Star Colony K21, a fluorite.
It's actually
This mineral was used.
K2L.
K2L. Oh yeah, it is K2L. My bad. Fluorite. This mineral was used as the ignition module for all spacefaring vessels.
Fluorite in the pipes.
A floral tite. It's a floral tite. It's a weird name. Oh, I think that was actually supposed to be me describing all of this. Whoopsies! And my family lived and worked in that mining colony.
I guess it must. I guess they must have finally found the stable region. For those of you who don't know, the higher up you go on the periodic table, the more unstable the molecules become, causing them to break down in less than a second. So they'll only exist for a split moment. That said, the top physicists believe that there's actually a region in which eventually it it hits a plateau of stability, where eventually the molecules just stop breaking down and actually become stable again. But it'd be highly radioactive. It might not be very radioactive, but it would be incredibly yeah, atomically dense.
Who wants to
The
be
more you know.
Who wants to be nobody miner number 1?
Yo, Chief Aaron, it's been a while. Good to have you back.
Yeah, good job on the run. Go ahead and take a load off inside.
That's still him. That's still Papa Aaron.
Okay, sector 6 and 7. Get that load of a fluorite in. Come on.
Rod! Oh. Okay, that's you. I'm done.
Alright. Right. Stop knocking my shit over, cat.
Blair.
Oh, shit. Sorry, give me a second. Animals. Animals are causing problems. Oh, Jesus, fuck.
Oh no.
Okay, this is disaster in the making.
What happened?
The cat, to avoid the dog that's now becoming interested in her, has decided to get on top of my CPU tower.
That is not a good place for a cat. That is not a place where a cat fits, nor should it sit.
Okay, I put her back under the bed. Lay down. Okay. All right. That surprisingly worked.
Rod,
Oh, Virginia, what's up? What are you doing out of the house?
I brought you lunch.
What? You didn't have to do that.
Don't give me that. You need to eat. You've been so busy you haven't slept in weeks.
I suppose. But the caravans need the afluorite as soon as possible. I want to see the Milky Way thrive. I'm prepared to make a sacrifice or two.
Foreshadowing.
Such a good guy. Truly a martyr. Oh,
But
fuck
you need
that rabbit.
but you need to keep our family happy too. Promise that you'll stay healthy.
I guess I promise. For my family. For you. And...
Not here. Give it back. That's mine. Jeez, what a bad boy.
Hey, Samus! Oh my god, baby Samus.
Yeah, she cute.
What are you doing out here? Everyone's going over to the docks.
A new... I think that's you.
A new ship.
Oh, wait, no.
I mean, I
That
think
is
he
us.
kind of is
I mean, there's two
half taken
kids
over
there.
one of the kids.
I'm not sure which kid is supposed to be speaking at which part. I guess.
Yeah,
if
it's
we
kind of
technically-
hard to tell. It's
Doesn't it
very
kind of point
small.
out the fact that Ripley, or that, fuck, that
Ridley.
Samus almost revealed Ripley like off rip. Like this child is attempting to get to like Ripley's disguised form. And by the way, I'd like to point out the fact that Ripley disguising himself as a fucking rabbit thing is like the most bullshit, unscientific thing in all of Metroid. Conservation of mass. That bunny thing should rip through that fucking tree like it's nothing and then proceed to
I
fall
don't
through her
think
skull.
I don't think that's the thing. I'm pretty sure that that's like a completely different species. I think that's like a normal rabbit.
Okay. I mean, the tail. The tail's what gives it away. A rabbit has little puffball tails, not that cat Persian
Or it's
ass.
just an entirely different alien species because this is not Earth.
Maybe, but the fact that they focused on it earlier, but now this, and I kind of remember Ripley looking something like that in
We do not.
Other M.
Other M is the first time that stage in Ridley's species, if there is a full species of Ridley,
There should
Ridley's
be, like...
I don't know what the younger form term would be, but younger form.
Like, there should be, though, because it's, like, there's only two options. Either Ridley is from a species that all look similar to him, or he's a genetic experiment that's just unique.
I could see that being the case.
But if that's the case, you'd think someone would mention that. Like, who
I
made
mean,
him then?
He's an
We know who
asshole.
made-
He probably ate the people who made him.
Yeah, but you'd think you'd get, like, some mention somewhere about,
And maybe
Ridley
we'll
being
find
this
something in Prime, but I doubt it because I bet he probably ate every single record of him having been created because he's an asshole.
I think it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like
you would also have the.
I'm saying Space Pirates made him, and then he erased the records of him being made when he took over.
I mean, I would
What
say
was the
though.
point?
I was gonna say you would have the point of being that if he's the only one of his species, that would have been mentioned. They're like, we've never seen something like him before. Like, what's his deal?
I mean,
Yeah, and outside the fact that he's the most fearsome of the space pirates, there's not really that much like mention it onto him.
well,
Also, there's very little lore on the fucking space pirates that I've run into, and I'm just like,
it's all in Prime.
all in Prime.
Prime Trilogy has lore notes all over the place, written by both Chozo folks and also Space Pirates.
Yeah, I'm just like, who founded the space pirates?
The Space
Art.
Pirates, they're a race.
What do you mean? Okay, what the fuck do you mean that they're
The
a
praying
race
mantis
that's-
people.
Okay, what do they call themselves? Because no one calls themselves space pirates. That's not. That's
I
what
don't
you get
remember.
called.
I
Like
don't
the
remember.
Vikings.
I never actually read all of those. I just
God
know that they
knows.
exist and I read some of them. Anyways, let's get back to the comic.
No, we have. This is the section of Metroid lore now.
Also, by the way, I didn't entirely intend for this to have a ton of spoilers for future parts, but like, well, I guess that ship sailed.
Look, okay, if you don't know what the fuck space pirates are or any of the rest of that shit, at this point, like, okay, how long has it been since the last Metroid game, like actual Metroid game?
I don't remember in the last Metroid game overall was. It was Other M,
When did Other M come out?
but I know it's been around
2010.
15 years.
Other M came out in 2010.
It's been around 15 years since we had an actual sequel.
Yeah, yeah. Bare minimum.
Metroid Fusion was the last actual sequel before Dread on October 8th.
Yeah, coming out soon. But yeah, no, that means that the last or closest thing someone could claim is a real Metroid game, and that's contentious amongst people, was in
Not among
2010,
real fans.
and that's 11 years ago.
So
And Use of
anyone who
Fusion?
says that the PTSD attack of Samus in Other M is stupid, obviously never read this or paid
Well, no.
attention to the timeline of Ridley.
Yeah, no. Having played Other M, my big objections are her leader's a fucking idiot and an asshole. I don't get why Samus listens to some of his arguments like, don't use your suit that protects you from fire and lava.
He never actually
when you
told
go-
her that, though he didn't think to tell her she's being an idiot until very late. But
And
he's
that's
very
still
busy.
Stupid, the fact that he's like, don't use any of your equipment unless I give you a direct order to.
He told her not to
Okay.
use her heavy weaponry.
Tells her not to go over and use any of her equipment unless he gives authorization, specifically.
I'm
Which
pretty
was the
sure it
game's
was the
excuse for
weaponry, but
Nope.
that he explicitly
It's
called
just
out.
it's clearly was meant to be weaponry, but he says equipment, and as a result, it's supposed to be the game's reason for why you don't have all of your layout at the start of the game when you should. Which, as reasons go, isn't entirely bad.
Yeah, I'd say it's better than the Prime 1 reason.
Yeah. But it's still not good. Especially, again, where it's like she goes through the fucking hazardous place, and then is like, "Oh yeah, you should use the suit for hazardous places." Like, motherfucker, you didn't think to like authorize that shit before she did. And second, Samus, you are a bounty hunter. You do not need to follow stupid ass orders. Like, I get the, for old time's sake and all that, but you should have two brain cells to rub together to realize, you
This
know
seems
what?
like some stuff
He
to
was
talk about when
probably.
we get to that game.
Yeah,
So
no.
let's focus on
Also,
this thing
voice
right
acting
now.
is not good.
Yeah, the voice direction was kind of bad because they tried to stick with the stoic that works in Japanese, does not nearly work as well in English.
Yeah, because Japanese and English are different languages.
Yeah,
Turns
they
out.
tried to do too much, too one-to-one on the direction, and it does not work the same.
Yeah. Look, super formal in Japanese is like textbook. But if you tried to speak like that in English, you'd sound like fucking Data from Next Gen.
And you have to have a very specific level of quirkiness in your character for that to work.
Yeah, so if the character's just supposed to be very formal and polite, they instead come off as a fucking robot or alien in English because it's just not how English speakers talk. So, yeah, that's just one of many ways that the languages do not cross over well, and they fucked that up.
Alright, Blairman, you're the first bubble, and Concordius, you're the other ones in the
Third
A
panel.
new
panel we're
ship
in.
came.
It kind of looks weird. They call it a Trozo ship.
Eh? Where? Where?
You just wanted us to give it to you?
We would like to borrow a large amount. We
What?
found no other place to procure it.
And that's Rod Aaron in the first two bubbles.
Sorry, coming through. Hey, what's going on?
Chief Aaron, that's
If you're observance with the Galactic Pack, if you're in observance with the Galactic Pack, then we should be.
No,
we should be
that's
aware
Rod.
that.
That's Rod saying that
Oh,
line.
okay. If you're in observance with the Galactic Pack, then you should be aware that a fluoride has been reserved for the caravans. I can't just.
I think that's also
Why?
him.
Why are the Chozo eager for it all of a sudden?
That's one of the
wait
other
up,
kids.
fellas.
I'm not about to lose to you. Yeah.
Oh, geez, this looks.
Hi, old bird.
Oh, there we go. Samus, no, you're not allowed here.
Ah, Papa.
What an energetic what an energetic little one. Are you hurt?
No.
This is your first time meeting a Chozo. There's nothing to fear. We look different, but inside, we have the same heart that you do. So be at ease. I'm called Old Bird, but you can call me Tori Oji-chan if you like. Would you like to be friends?
There's a little translator note here says that translates a grandpa bird. I'm Sloan Saren, 3 years old. Sure. Hey, come over here. I need some help.
Samus, wait!
Okay. Skipping
Old bird saw.
old bird's line.
Very well. Who else wants to voice a bird?
This one's old bird. Gray voice was taken by Concordius. This is back to old bird.
Oh. Sorry, Gray Voice. Please continue in the negotiations. That girl'll be the death of me.
Eh?
Da.
You can't fly?
That's right. That's right. We lost our wings long ago. I'm sorry.
I guess you're just like me. What'll I do? I need it back. That bad boy.
Perhaps he refuses to come down because he thinks you're angry with him.
Eh?
But make friends with him, just as we did earlier. Let's start by giving him a name.
Eh? A name? Pyonji!
We have great respect for the Chozo. However, there is no bearing on this matter. I don't understand why you need it so badly, and I must know before I can give it to you. I understand that the Federation has left this very important task in your hand. Oh wait, that's Graybird.
That's Gray Voice, I'm pretty sure.
I understand that the Federation has left this important task in your hands. And that's Grandpa Bird.
I am most humbled. I most humbly apologize for troubling you. But I ask that you please forgive our rudeness.
You're going already? We just started being friends.
Yes, I'm afraid. I have a very important job to do.
Ryoji-chan, come back soon.
Great voice.
We knew it. We knew it wouldn't work. But we don't have enough energy, nearly enough energy without the fluorite.
Yes, we must rush the plan as well. We must not allow Metroid to remain unawakened.
The Timex has been out there all along. All alone is increasing.
It can't be helped. We have to somehow get it before the Galactic Federation knows about it.
Who wants Ridley? Should I take Ridley? I don't want to take
I
Ridley.
just feel like Ridley should have like a deep ass voice.
That sounds like it should be you then.
Alright. Why did the Chozo go out to such an out of the way planet?
Lord
Lord
Ridley!
Ridley.
We've detected a large energy surge. It's a fluorite. We believe there is also a Galactic Federation mining team as well.
What? Fluorite. Ho ho! I see there may be. I see. I thought there might be something.
It's exactly what we were after. We found something worthwhile.
Tower. Tower, do you copy? Tower, this is Beatrix 3, awaiting permission to taxi. Tower, please respond.
Hey, what are you doing? This ship's not taking off.
Yeah, Chief. There's something in the atmosphere blocking communications.
What did you say?
Furthermore, there's something strange about the infrared readings. Even the map produced by the exterior electron beam is malfunctioning.
The map? It says the bright spot is here, the power facility.
So I was looking for the star's energy source? That's probably broad saying that, but...
No. Emergency! Sound the emergency alarms! Dispatch Federation Police! Emergency code!
What is it?
Figure out the terrain cut off the energy. All movement is to be prohibited. Do as we trained.
That means...
Contact all personnel in the vicinity. Forget about the cargo. We're abandoning ship. They're coming. The space pirates.
John G, that tickles. Hmm? Boom!
That's beautiful at the same time.
Alright, their energy is out. We're going south next. Let's kick some ass.
Roger, Lord Ridley!
But listen up and be careful about the fluorite. If you hit a high energy source, there's no escaping the blast. Priority goes to silencing everyone on this planet. Cut them to bits.
We haven't seen flesh and blood in a while. I'm
First,
sorry.
enjoy the slaughter to the fullest. We can take our time collecting the spoils later.
Violence sounds. Suffering sounds. Papa, Mama, where are you? What's wrong? Did something happen? Lord Ridley, we've captured the facility. We've begun transporting the containers.
Good.
Are you Mr. Ridley? I'm Samus, the 3 years old. You're not scary. I'm perfectly fine. Even if you look different, we can still be friends.
You actually look sad there. You're so cute. I'm sorry, miss, but that's impossible because you're about to die.
Yeah!
Oh god, that's so fucking cheesy.
Let's see. Samus! Mama!
Now that we have the fluorite, there's no reason to hold back. Burn everything.
Mama! I'm bad at voices.
You are.
This is Rod.
Damn it. I'm stuck. I've snuck into their cargo ship, but what now? Can't let them leave even with this small amount of a fluoride. But it doesn't look the Federation police will get here in time. What should I do?
Hey, bastard! What are you doing there? How did you get in?
You should let Concordius voice a few of these guys.
I was
they keep
going.
trying.
Yeah, it's like I keep trying, and it's just like.
And then you cut him
Okay.
off.
I'm sorry. I like doing the weird space pirate voice though.
I mean, that does fit because they're mooks. I understand it, but at the same time, it's just like.
Yeah, then I could do What the hell? Isn't that a welding laser used for repairs?
What can you do with that toy? Die! Ah, wait. If he hits the fluorite, it'll blow.
What? Oh. That's right, you crab assholes. Looks like the soup between your ears actually is good for something.
Fool! What are you doing? Cut it out! If you do that, you'll die too!
Sorry, Virginia. Seems like this is my only choice. I love you. Samus? What? Why is my ship on fire? Oh, you've got to be kidding! The fuck is this?
What?
No, just the cheesiness of it. Ripley, this intimidating figure is just like, oh, you've got to be kidding me.
You
damn
gotta
it,
be
you
kidding.
fucking idiots! You couldn't keep the ship not on fire.
It's like, you gotta be kidding me. The entire thing of stuff we came to take is just exploded. Like, you guys had one job.
But also the fact is, I'm sorry, miss, I can't be your friend. Why is that? Because you're about to die.
I'm about to eat your
Fucking
face.
really? Like, that's such cheesy shit. I kinda love it, but I also love Sharknado. So,
I love it too, though. Like, I think that I honestly don't think that the super deep voice fits him. Like, I imagine like this shrieky raptor voice.
actually, I think the deep voice works perfectly here because it just makes it even more ridiculous. It's like this deep voice that's trying to be like super intimidating.
You know what?
Like this deep,
Actually, yes, his real voice
threatening,
is super shrieky
booming
raptory,
voice.
but then he's trying super hard.
But like he he's so like he's legitimately a murderer and all this shit, but he's trying so hard to be intimidating when he just is like he's just some asshole thug. Like really, at the end of the day, this isn't some mastermind. This isn't some, you know, world conqueror. This isn't your Vader. This is a guy who works for the fucking Huts.
I mean,
I
at
mean,
most, he is a hut.
This is Jermaine down the street who's in charge of the crack dealers and tried to act like he's a deep, tough thug. But in truth, you know, if he actually ever faced someone really intimidating who held him by his, you know, face to the ground while their friends got ready to cut his balls off, would start squealing and crying like a little bitch.
Yoshikage Kira?
Actually, I was referencing Fight Club.
No, I was just talking about more of,
I mean, he
how
didn't
you
cry,
describe
but
it.
still.
I mean, my point would be more of, the whole not world-ending threat, just, just a psychopath
Yeah.
that just tries to get his kicks, so Yoshikage Kira.
This ain't Dio. This is Kira.
Yeah.
We'll meet Dio in just a little while. Holy fuck, I just realized how apt that comparison is. We'll get there.
The emergency code to the Federation Police. I know it was sent from K2L, but I never thought it'd be this bad.
Everything's been destroyed.
It's probably the work of space pirates. Complete annihilation. Not even one survivor.
Pachoo! Papa? Mama?
That's... I don't believe it.
Toyoji-chan?
Samus? Okay, out of there again.
How
To
many
the next channel, please. Chapter, please. There we go. Scroll down a little bit to get it lined up.
Yeah.
That looks lined up good. Good. Alright, we're on chapter 2 of 2, if I recall correctly, anyway. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I was just reminded of another problem I have with Other M, which I'm going to bring up now. That game has all the subtlety of a brick to the fucking face.
Okay.
Bottle ship, mother, hell, even the name Other M is just an anagram for mother. It's like, we get it! Samus was hit with the mom feels. Can we move on? Some people call it a distress call, a baby's cry. Oh my fucking god!
I kind of want to know how much of that was localization bullshit.
Given how the fact that the voice acting sucked because of how much they tried to keep to the original Japanese, I have a feeling no, this was all on Team Ninja.
Oof.
The writing in that game is just so bad. I feel like Other M could have been like a decent game. Its combat's not bad. Like on a purely game mechanics wise, it was fun.
Well, there's one
The story's
there's
just
one
shit.
mechanic system of the game that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
The pixel hunts. Fuck those.
But yeah, my point
Also,
though
the
is,
first person only for missiles. That also is
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, I didn't have that much of a problem with it. Um, Weirdly, and I fucking suck at first-person shooters. Anyway, though, but that story is just not good.
The second planet from the sun, FS-176 ZBs. After the space pirate raid, the Chozo brought me, the only remaining survivor, to this planet.
Oh, Bird, what do you plan to do by bringing a human child here?
What are you saying, Grey Voice? Would you prefer to be left her there to die?
No, I didn't mean that, but it's just we don't have the resources to keep humans here. It will be necessary for us to keep her restricted to Brinstar and collect
Criteria.
criteria. It's like,
Mother Brain.
Hello, Dio.
that's right, we don't have the means to take care of her.
Aji-chan?
Oh, Samus.
There aren't any kids here. Where are my friends?
It's okay, Samus. It won't harm you. Bullshit.
Not yet!
It's the computer interface that oversees this planet.
Mm,
As expected, this beach creature is incapable of living in Zeus's harsh environment. I don't expect her to last more than a few days.
Oh no, it's fine now, Mother. Yes, we have no choice but to keep her.
And so, to increase my body's ability to adapt to this dangerous world, the Chozo integrated their DNA into mine. With time,
Fire, Samus, what are you doing?
11 years later.
Hurry up and fire! The enemy is closing in.
hey, don't get so close.
Ah, gee, she's hopeless. She hardly moved her body.
Phew.
The power suit reacts to your thoughts, but it can't think for you.
Then what the hell is it good for?
Samus, what's the
No,
matter?
I think that's me.
Oh.
Samus.
What's the matter? It seems like you haven't invested your emotions into it.
Gray.
Listen, despite the prosperity of the Milky Way Galactical Federation, violence and calamity continue to run rampant. You know that better than anyone. You can't be second or third place. Do you understand? If you are one of us, you are also a protector of the galaxy. I wish for you to quickly become a soldier and carry out your duty.
Asshole.
I understand all of that, but
Ah, Samus, where are you going? Training isn't over yet.
It would seem that that at least her physical strength has improved.
Yes.
well, yeah, this scene. I don't remember what they called those. They're kind of pretty though. Huh? A butterfly. Oh. Oh, pretty.
I know Farah. It absorbs moisture, ionizes it, and uses the energy to fly.
Aji-chan.
We use the power of minus ions as well. They're very relaxing. Negative ions.
Gosh, you're talking about complicated stuff again. It's enough just to say pretty. Sorry about before. I know I have a duty, but it makes me uneasy. I just can't really explain it.
Jesus fucking Christ, cat, why? No, you don't get to go there. You worry despite knowing what must be done. What a human thing for you to say. A very interesting species.
Oh, gee, John, you're saying complicated things again. Huh? Where did the butterfly go? Hmm? Oh, I never knew about this place. Amazing, so many flowers.
I wanted more of a space between those two.
Here, juice. Let me join you guys. Don't panic, there's plenty.
Again, probably wanted more of a space between those two.
What?
You, like, don't panic. There's plenty. Like, you ran on sentence there.
Well, screw you too. Anyways.
Please
Oldberg.
give us the usual SR the 388 report, Mother Brain.
Briefing. Metroid cultivation has made average progress, regrettably.
So at this rate, will our children develop as we hoped?
Children?
I mean Samus and the Metroid, of course.
Is that so?
Okay. Why the fuck did that seem to set her off?
Samus?
Ah, great. Look. I found these flowers blooming in a valley. Aren't they pretty?
Those are badger clovers. My god, where's the valley?
Burning. What are you doing? Stop!
Samus, don't you know that plant is from another planet? It is terrifyingly poisonous.
Eh? But
Just where did it come from? Reporting. It may be the effect of
alkaloids.
Alkaloids. The search team has found bodies. They are space pirates from a previous attack on Zebs. What?
ZBs.
ZBs, right, sorry. What? Then that time the siege were...
Eh? Space pirates even came to this planet?
Yes, before you came. Just once.
They...
But it's strange. What were they doing in such a place? Could something have brought the siege here? Reporting, traces of alkaloid detected the Inoferra. They were carriers. Danger. No, clean up, crew. Immediately divide into pairs and burn everything. The Badger Clovers and Nion Fair.
Wait, you're going to kill them?
It's blurred for me, so it's the natural course if we are to prioritize the protection of the ecosystem.
Don't say such conceited things. You're gonna so easily...
Conceited? What are you saying?
Don't you... Oh, no, that's you.
That's it.
Oh, you don't get it. If we don't hurt them, we'll be the ones hurt.
But...
Quickly, aim for the butterflies. What? They have weapons? Impossible. They're entering defensive mode. They are using weapons left by the space pirates.
Well,
Turns
okay
out
then.
you're a fucking dipshit, I guess. That's Samus?
I'll stop them. Battle mode.
What? She's only aiming for the weapons.
Because she's a good person. It's okay. Nobody will hurt you now.
The fuck?
Or not. As everything goes on fire because they're assholes.
I mean, I guess yeah, the Chozo are pieces of shit.
Cleanup complete. We will now begin damage control. Thank you for your cooperation, Samus.
And crush that panel, I think.
Samus. Samus. Oh shit.
She's
Oh,
a
that
bit
looks
pissed.
fucked. I mean, the slitted eyes.
Hmm?
So look at her pupils.
In this
They're
panel or the
slitted.
previous?
The one we're looking at her face through the mask. This page.
Oh, I guess so. I was thinking. Huh. I guess I was seeing it wrong. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
pissed.
Yeah, it's like her eyes are slitted. I don't think I've ever seen that happen in Metroid before. Shit, I wish they did that more often. That'd be dope as fuck.
Yeah, like, that could be cool. More signs of her mixed heritage, please. I mean, maybe we'll get that in Dread. That would be awesome. Especially now that she's a
Honestly,
third breed. Like, right now, she's a half breed here in this comic. But in Dread, she's a third breed. As well as all of Fusion. But, anyways.
she get Metroid DNA in her anyway.
The vaccine thing that made her immune to the X because the Metroid were designed to murder the X.
Yeah.
I mean, spoilers, but...
Yeah. I also did a really good video on why the Chozo are fucking idiots. Involving that.
I might want a link to that later, but for now... Old
I'm
bird.
flies. You were so small, but without realizing it, you've grown so much.
Aji-chan?
Even though we are called the protectors of the galaxy, because we leave everything, including labor and meditation, to Mother Brain, we are a declining species. We have no means of keeping a young person like yourself here.
No meaning in it. But, yeah.
It may be time for you to become independent.
What are you talking about? I mean, my training isn't even...
We gave you power. After that, all that's left is to master the discipline and your heart. You can only build that on your own. Samus, the choice for us to walk new and different paths is the correct one. You should become a true protector of the galaxy.
Me, the true protector of the galaxy.
Pissed off, dot, dot, dot.
Or I guess there was more than one chapter. Or 2 chapters.
Yeah, there's like
Right,
7.
there was 2 volumes, and we're in volume 1. We might only finish 1 volume today. Since you guys have to
an hour.
sleep
Uh-huh.
at 10 or whatever.
Yeah, I was hoping we'd get to Trunk Souls, but never mind.
I was too, but like, oh well. There's a lot more of manga than I expected.
All congressmen of the Galactic Federation, and that's the voice I'll go with. All congressmen of the Galactic Federation, you have been gathered here, for but one reason: to die. I mean, first, please look this way. Ignore the bombs that are being planted over there. This intelligence was seen from satellites deployed to watch over the Federation planets. These images of the tragic events from the... I'm not even going to try to fucking pronounce that.
Ramahia
County on the planet
country.
Nashimalora in the
Neogata
Nebula.
Naishi planet Naishi in the Neogata Nebula. All names are derived
I
from
can't
the
believe you
katakana.
Yeah, not even women or children were spared. It was the work of those damn space pirates, which we will racistly refer to them as instead of whatever the fuck their species is.
I wouldn't honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if that was what they called themselves, just because they didn't have a name for themselves, and then they were given it, and they just took it and ran with it because
Everyone has
they're
names
not
for themselves.
creative.
Maybe, but that still seems weird. And even then, again, I don't know. Like, maybe I'm just missing a lot, but I don't know. I feel like Metroid is one of those series that suffers the fact that nobody really thought much when they were writing the first game, and then everything afterwards was basically stuck with like this poorly thought out sci-fi. So like we got some good bits, like there were some good ideas, but like, those space pirates just feel like they were just created as generic but cool looking enemies
I mean, they are
with
kind of
no
cool.
thought put into them. And so now, like, no matter what they do with them afterwards, it's like that's kind of your base. You can't
I
contradict
think
that.
I remember the Prime stuff. I could be misremembering. I could be remembering from Metroid Prime Third Derivative, which is a fan-made sprite comic made before Prime 3 came out. But um, if I recall correctly, it was like discussed that said that the space pirates are not a creative race. Actually, it might have been from later in this manga. They're
Yeah,
not very creative. All they really know is strength and taking.
okay, but that raises up like so many questions. Um, how did they go over and expand the way they did? Who are the other species that join them? Like Craig or Ripley. If space pirates are inherently uncreative, they sure as fuck didn't make them. Because uncreative people don't exactly tinker with genetics successfully.
I don't fully
They
know.
just got really fucking lucky.
Yeah, but that's so low a chance that I'm not even going to count it. You can't depict people as stupid and uncreative and then have them create great works of engineering even by accident. That's just not how things do.
I mean, that's practically miracle level shit there, but yeah.
Yeah. Again, you might as well have like Jesus show up and be like, "And I give you Ripley for no reason," and then just bounce out the space pirate. Like, what the
I
fuck?
feel like Ridley is basically Space Pirate Jesus.
Jesus Christ, no.
I mean, he's like their biggest badass. And he's the one that has quote unquote died and come back multiple times. I mean, he's only actually died once, but that's another story.
Hi, dog.
But he's all but died several times.
Yeah. I won't really make him Space Pirate Jesus. As hilarious as a meme that would be, I'm like,
He's
on one hand,
basically
meme. On
like
the
their
other hand, I'm too
savior,
much
and
of
he's
a
also like
yeah, but
they worship
there's
him.
too many consistencies in it to like for me to do it. I'm
He's
I'm a
died and been resurrected.
but he hasn't healed lepers
No,
or
he
turned
ate
water
them.
into wine.
No, he
Or
turned
really performed
people
any
into blood
miracle.
wine. He's space
That's
pirate
not really.
Jesus.
I mean, again, that's not really a miracle. That's
He's
just what.
space pirate Jesus.
I don't know. Again, funny joke, but I don't think you could really make that work. Anyway, holy shit, we've gotten sidetracked.
Why do you think it's taken this long to get through this comic?
That's true. But yeah, look, if anyone can like, if I'm wrong, and there's like way more fucking lore on the space pirates and all that I just don't know, please inform me.
I do plan
Like
on trying to find as many of the lore thingies and reading them as I can when we get to Prime, which is the 2 games from now. Because
yeah.
Prime 1 is the second game in the timeline.
Wait, are Primes the first games in the timeline?
No. Metroid Zero Mission is the first game in the timeline.
Then
The Prime
2?
trilogy comes right after Zero Mission.
Okay.
Between Metroid 1 and Metroid 2 is the Prime trilogy. Then 2 and 3 happen in rapid succession. Then after 3, there's Other M, and then Fusion.
I'm not
That's-
looking.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm going to have to consume vast amount of alcohol to get through Other M.
Well, you don't have to be there for Other M. Necessarily. I mean, you can show up, that'd be cool. But, like, you don't have to. Like, this is the only part where I'm, like, meeting some other people. But, like, the rest I'll probably end up playing on my own throughout the streams.
By the way, we don't see enough aliens in Metroid. Like, most of the people we see are humans, and like a Galactic Federation, I feel like there should be more aliens. All the aliens should not basically either be relegated to like one planet, I think, from the Prime series, an extinct bird race,
Oh, hey, an alien.
and the space pirate
Oh,
collection.
hey, a different alien.
Yeah, that's what I'm noticing. Like, oh, hey, actual aliens. Why don't we see more of them? As of now, the number of countries taken by pirates has surpassed 200. The Federation can no longer... You let 200... And that should be countries, that should be like planets. You let 200 planets fall to fucking space pirates, and you didn't do shit?
I think it is countries. Like,
But that would be
if
like...
you look up here, they mention a specific country on a specific planet in a specific nebula.
Wait, so... Despite the fact that there is a Galactic Federation, each planet still has multiple countries, which are then represented, either have direct representation in Galactic Federation, or have to elect. There has to be some level of cooperation, so that way they can send a single representative.
I don't know the details, and I doubt we ever will fully, because it's Metroid, for one, and Nintendo doesn't give a shit. And for two, the main character of the series is just a bounty hunter. She don't give a shit about the politics shit.
Well, I'm sorry, but I do, and this political situation makes no fucking sense.
I mean, it's obviously there's like a planetary UN, and like they have a big cheese there, and then the planetary big cheeses go to the galactic big cheese conference.
Yeah, but the
Easy.
thing is, eventually you would see a dissolution of individual countries as nations, and they'd turn into basically more or less just like provinces or like our equivalent of states.
I mean,
For the
kinda, but like
planetary the
they're still
federation.
called countries.
But why though?
Even if they are country in name only.
Well, why use that word for this? Because when your audience reads that, that's not what they're going to think. And do you really think that the US and fucking China would be like, yes, we will work together to send a single representative who will think of the best interest for who will
I
work in
mean,
the best interest for all of us
each of
in,
the countries have their own representative to the planetary government thing, and then those people vote amongst themselves which of them will go and represent them to the galaxy thing.
that sounds like such a fucking bureaucratic nightmare because there'd be such arguments because with such powerful and distinctly ideologically different nations going on, like
Also, assume
they'd each be trying to push
idealization,
to ensure that,
obviously.
yeah. But I'm sorry, but that's my reasoning though for it. Like you use the term country, that's the what pops into my head, and I'm like,
I mean, yeah,
that
just
would never
assume
work.
that the countries actually act more like states.
It'd be like fucking New York, where it's like the fucking representative for Earth or any human colony you can't ever vote on anything because they don't have any orders from the fucking below because everyone's so busy arguing over what they should do. They can't ever actually pick a path. So it's like, humanity, why do you still not have a vote? Well, have you ever been to Human Congress? Well, no. Everyone talks very fast, very, very loud. Nobody listens to anyone else, and as a result, nothing ever gets done. Dear God.
Anyways, let's move along. We've been going for so long, and we're only on like chapter 3 of like 7 in the first volume of 2.
We technically the do nothing like New York. Anyway, now we must unite. You weren't, and dole out just retribution. You haven't, and responsibility. I blame him for this. I think that with resolution and passionate attitude, we can do this like the Girl Scouts. Chairman Volg, those outside of the Federation will object to such aggressive use of military force. And we have limited military presence. We would need to promote recruitment. Of course! Uniting our individual powers against a common enemy is our only hope. That's why we'll have an army of only humans that anyone will ever see.
Keaton?
Oh, someone voice this guy.
Please wait.
Chairman Keaton.
Have you
Have you
not
not
considered the concern that expanding our military power would mean involving the everyday common man? It would be better for us to exercise more caution in this debate.
Oh god, this really is fucking New York. What nonsense! This is a critical situation. The common man must be made aware that he is fighting for his very survival.
Such a dangerous way of thinking. You speak of war.
I speak of justice conquering evil. It is the wish of all who stand here. Or would you like to sit by with a thumbs up our ass while space pirates proceed to wreck our shit?
Deplorable. For what reason was this federation established? What meaning is there in peace won by force? At this rate, the extermination of the space pirates will bring the Federation self-destruction. What are your thoughts, old bird?
While I agree with many of the doubts that you harbor, Kitan, your disgust may be well placed. But perhaps the true terror in the universe lies in the fact that we cannot understand each other's hearts. Everyone is grasping for a resolution in their own way. Wait.
Where are you going?
Um, even old people are busy these days. Alright, confirmed Metroid's progress. I'm just like, okay, like, I get the idea of wanting to peacefully resolve everything. Diplomacy should always be your first choice. But when you're dealing with fucking pirates who are just wantonly slaughtering whole areas and stealing what they want,
Women
you
and
can't
children
just,
too.
yeah, you're not going to be able to talk people out of war crimes. No matter how much people wanted to, you couldn't discuss terms with the Nazis.
I mean, they
You
killed
can't
They
more
had
discuss
Nazis.
to,
terms with Blackbeard.
yeah. The thing is, people who choose violence as their main modus operandi aren't going to listen to words because they know for a fact that they can just take what they want. They'll just push your shit in, and then do what they were going to do anyway. Words rarely, if ever, affect the violent man. There are some cases where they do,
I mean, you
very
just gotta
famous
know.
ones, in fact.
You
But
gotta know what to say.
yeah, you gotta know what to say. And often, even then, it's because, like Teddy Roosevelt, you spoke softly and carried a big stick.
I like the
It's the center.
Spartans.
Yeah. Well, okay, no, better than the Spartans. The
No,
Spartans
but
were the violent men.
I mean, at times they had, as like the Persians said, surrender and drop your weapons, and then they responded with, "Come and take them."
Yeah. Um, like the basis for for most modern diplomacy, as much as we love to pretty it up with the idea that, it's just talks and trade and all that, and that certainly is part of it, there's also the fact that, we're all carrying our big sticks. And a big part of that diplomacy is that we'd rather use words than deal with each other's big sticks.
It's just a big ol' like, yeah, we let's talk this out. You wouldn't like it if I had to bring out my big stick
And the truth is,
and whack your guts in.
the other person also has a big stick. And, sure, both people could beat each other with sticks, and one person might even win. One person might think that they actually have a pretty good chance of winning. But they'll be hurt, and they don't want that. So, if there's an easier way to get it than fighting with big sticks, they'll take it. But the Federation does not have sticks. The Federation is actively talking about how they shouldn't have sticks. The Federation is talking. He wants to discuss peace with the space pirates from a point of complete disarmament. There is no incentive for the space pirates not to continue doing what they're doing. The only thing the Federation could offer the space pirates is to just become a slave race to the space pirates. It's like, well, if you stop killing us, we'll just give you everything you want. And that's assuming that the space pirates don't actively enjoy killing people. And
Which they
therefore, part of
do.
which they do, in which case then, no. Murdering people to take their shit is part of the joy.
I mean, to be fair, they might be okay with like, yeah, but we're still gonna like torture you guys, cause like, that's fun.
Now, as long as we can torture and you send people for us to slaughter on occasion, sure, we'll stop murdering whole countries. And like, that's bad negotiation. That's just rolling over. Oh my god, how did you people function?
So, like,
This
there's
entire
meaning.
society
Let's
would have
try to at
came.
least finish volume 1 before we run out of time tonight.
No, how the fuck
It's
would this
already
society have
9:30.
collapsed? This society should have fallen apart against the first aggressive species they ran into.
Okay,
Should
so
torque its way
it's
through
starting
them
to
like it was
look like
meat.
we're gonna have to spread the manga over multiple streams.
Hey, this is my final service to the galaxy. We are fighting, Samus. I'm sure you're doing the same.
Planet's G-Grod. Well, hey, cool. Pretty arts.
Oh yeah, no, this is very well done, like in the visual department. Holy shit, a space elf.
Oh, there you are.
An Eldar.
I have no idea who any of them are.
Yeah, I know.
I'm fairly certain that one of them is Samus, but I don't know which one.
I'll just give them random voices and say that that's because of their mouths being covered.
Sure. How was it, Creets?
Incredible.
We've confirmed. Oh, okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
We've confirmed the quantum radar and the Brethren. They easily took over the surrounding planets. How are things on your side? Oh, hey, there's Samus. I got a complete look around, but there's a lot of them. 24 in all, and leaders among them. Is that the one
All the characters you're voicing.
Okay. He's there. Connie... He's there. Connie's there. So what are they doing? Take a look at the building over there. What is that? They're still working on it. Yeah. I'm getting the voices all mixed up. I'm bad at this. Yeah, space pirates have been in control for 2 months. Their main forces have gone to other planets, but those left behind have been hard at work building that gaudy building. Furthermore, they've gone so far as to forgo machines and use the natives to build it manually. See, it's the usual marking. And they're called dogs because they do nothing but piss on people, but they're actually just lazy bastards. Alright, for now, let's report back to headquarters. In another hour, we'll meet with the other econ teams and move in for the kill together. That'll be mission accomplished. We were just here for reconnaissance this time, so we had an easy time of it. Hey, wait. What's that?
Okay, we've got another load of fresh workers. Prepare everything as usual.
Aren't those kids?
Wait, no, go back for a moment.
Did I
Go back.
hit the wrong button?
Look at that fucking pose. Like, I was like, what the fuck is... Okay, so it looks like he's super leaned back, like, on a 45-degree angle backwards, with his mouth open to shout. Like, that would be so fucking killer, trying to go over and stand upright like that, because all of your weight, especially with that giant big-ass head, and with your hands even being brought up, should be actually going over and weighing you backwards. That guy should be falling on his fucking ass.
Space pirates are weird. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it.
Weird enough to defy physics, it seems.
Exactly.
Hey, move it.
Samus. suffering
stop.
sounds.
Get a move
Fuck, is
on.
that like a limbo thing? What the hell's the point?
I don't know.
Well, let's continue.
What are they doing?
Hey, you're next.
Didn't get her?
So you're not tall enough. Then you're not fit to work. Dispatcher.
Stop! Don't kill any more children. It's cruel. Too cruel.
So they're gonna
Character.
so they're gonna kill a kid simply because she's not tall enough? Ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, truthfully, this isn't about whether we can or can't use you. On such a distant planet, this is the only amusement we have. Listen, it's gonna hurt. So scream and cry.
God, these guys are so cartoonishly evil. How the fuck did they survive as a species? How did they not genocide themselves? What dipshit gave these people, like, technology? Some idiot had to have given these dumbass primitive tribal people, because there's no way they could have survived as a species long enough to have reached a higher state of civilization without.
I know the answer. I know the answer.
Did the
Okay.
Chozo go full Andalite?
I was gonna say the Federation as a fucking whole, because the Federation is so stupid, they let this shit go on. Yet the Space Pirates are so stupid, it's a wonder they fucking survived. They're both so stupid, they both fucking thrive off each other.
I'll take that. I'll take that over the Chozo going full Andalite.
Well, I don't know if the Chosen went full Andalite, but someone went full Andalite. Someone went full Andalite and gave these people the technology so that way they could get to fucking space and become this threat.
Does that mean you get the reference?
Yeah, I read Animorphs.
Awesome.
I have to.
I read the entire series. Animorphs fucking kicks ass.
I
Go read
didn't
Animorphs.
I
It's
didn't
way
actually
better than
read the
this.
entire series, but like I read a fair number of the books.
I did read all of it. Although, in fairness, I read it years ago. I was in, I think, like third through fifth grade. I read through the entire series. So it has been fucking years. So my memory of it is really spotty.
Huh? What the? The bees shot back? Who are you? Who's there? What are you? I'm with the Federation Police. Don't move. You're under arrest. What? Someone else take the other pirate.
Federation Police?
Huh? We need some... What is she doing? We're only here for recon.
Fools! What are you afraid of? Take a better look. She's alone. Finish her off.
Now fuck that.
Fast! Damn!
Die! Here, everyone, go hide somewhere until this is over. Quickly.
Making voices for the shitty aliens for this recording.
So much fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Violence.
She keeps doing that.
Such violence.
Damn! Gah!
Oh man, she started a firefight. We're disobeying orders and we'll have to write an apology.
Yeah, with
What should we do,
Alex,
Mark?
What's up, Rose?
Another one popped up.
Hey, what's up? They're leaving me out. I can't let that go. Count me in. I don't hate this kind of stuff.
You know where the footage is?
No idea.
There.
Wow,
fine.
these are
Is this in
such.
Philly?
This is such pretty art. I love it.
Phrasing for it is like you never used
Dude, this is impossible. Just
Like,
just 3 people.
like your
Now.
part's not there, but
The only one left is you. Wasn't it that if you weren't detected by the sensor, you get dispatched?
nah.
Have mercy.
Did you say mercy? Such an insolent phrase. Charge beam activating.
Oh no.
Samus! Idiot, don't kill him!
now give the little girl the gun.
Someone else take her. I don't want to take her.
Scary. I'm scared.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm not sure where the line. Oh no, it's one of the parents there types there. Okay. Oh, why all of a sudden? What is it? Were you surprised by the loud cry?
You're
Ah,
keeping it in this whole time. It's all right. It's all.
it's over now.
Right.
It's over now. It's all right. It's all right. It's over. I'm not sure where those words are supposed to be coming from, despite the fact that it's her arm cannon there.
Mark sheets, but they are closed.
Hey. It's
Oh,
over.
there. Say hi to the Twitch stream, by the way. Yeah.
I don't know how
and,
much
we're also
we
recording.
can hear you,
Yeah,
but
they can hear you.
I mean
a
barely.
little bit, but yeah. She can hear
So
us.
say hi, Rose. We're just reading a manga. Would you like to have joined in?
You can join in for the next one when we do it after D&D this weekend if we do it on Saturday.
We're hoping to do some more
Or on Sunday.
this Saturday
Like-
after D&D.
Assuming I can make D&D, I might not be able to.
Yeah.
Also Sunday. Sunday is also good.
Feel
For
free to
me.
murder all of the mooks, but the guy in charge, that's the one we have to arrest. Actually, no joke, that's generally what you want to do, because this guy's really just a mid-level boss, but he might have more information on, like, what the organization is doing.
In the name of the Federation Police, you are under arrest. According to Federation law, you have the right to a trial. Until that trial is commenced, it is my duty to guarantee your safety while keeping you restrained. Do you accept?
He's hoping for a no.
It really is.
You fools! No, wait. What were you thinking? You fools! I
Alright.
could grill you and boil you, and it's still not been satisfied. I'm going to tie you in.
Out in the sun and cut the word orders into your forehead. Wow.
It's just that I'm going to tie you out in the sun. Okay, that makes more sense now. I just happened to read it. It's like, what?
This guy sounds like he should have a very deep, booming voice.
No, I'm just thinking Jameson personally.
Yeah, well, yeah, like Jameson, but like, so he needs to be a lot louder, more authoritarian, or more authoritative.
Chief Hardy, we arrested everyone, so it's all good. We just did our job.
Don't speak after being spoken to. And
child.
Go on, thank her properly.
Nice lady. Thank you, nice lady. Thank you for saving me.
No. You're the one who saved me. That's
the
right.
same.
If I had shot him then, I would be no better than the pirates. Truly, thank you. I'll fight my own way to become the true protector of the galaxy.
I'm Demera. What about you?
I'm Samus. Nice to meet you.
Ma.
Who wants to
Did
be
I
Adam?
I was
Lerman,
Barry,
you've obviously played the only game he's voiced in, so how about you voice him?
My. The battleship prepared to fight the space pirates has gone to waste. And it appears we've gained an unnecessary piece of baggage.
Yo. General Adam Malkovich.
Malkovich.
Samus Aran.
Well, so
It has been years since I've also played that game, so again, it came out in fucking 11 years ago.
there's translation notes from the uh, fan translator.
So, did we just get through Volume 1?
We got through chapter 3, but chapter 4 is still part of volume 1. But it is getting very close to when we need to get to bed. So I guess this is where we'll pick up next time.
I guess.
Whenever we can all at least two of us get together to do another stream of this. We really need to get done soon so that I can start doing the games. So that I can get
Jesus.
all of the games done before October 8th, hopefully.
Yeah, that's not happening. But yeah, no, we took almost 2 hours to complete 3 chapters of a manga.
Yeah,
And I apologize partially for how much I just kept going off script to be like,
Okay,
what the fuck
so
is this?
to be fair, we didn't take almost 3 hours. We took a little over an hour and a half. We also spent a lot of time before that with delays in getting set up, largely caused by me getting distracted and trying to wait for Concordius to get back. So it's mostly on me and Concordius. Mostly.
Yeah, somehow I was the one who was completely ready.
I was, and then RL shit came to bite me ass saying, "You thought you was sick."
So, I guess next time we'll continue here, and until then, I've been Alan Steele.
I've been Blairman.
I've been Concordius, else.
Signing out.
Sayonara.
Ciao.